Brought to you by
Refugee ethanol stoves and fuel. Enjoy cleaner, healthier and affordable cooking. Cook your food in less than 2,000 shillings per day. No charcoal. Stop deforestation. We are looking for agents across Uganda. Refugee, Bible Corner.
Police reports several incidents, over 100 apprehended. Archbishop Kazimba Mugalu implores church to avoid negativity. While Kabaka Mutebi comments subjects over calmness during his absence. And fireworks illuminate Kampala's skies as thousands celebrate the beginning of 2025. Hello once again. Police are holding over 100 suspects in custody for involvement in criminal activities at different locations within Kampala metropolitan area during the night ushering in the new year 2025. Police Deputy Spokesperson Luke Owesijide stated that the majority of the suspects were found in possession of suspicious items, while others were arrested during the commission of crimes. Ivan Kawa has more.
Police in Kampala Metropolitan deployed officers to patrol strategic key areas where revelers gathered to celebrate the New Year 2025. The officers on patrol vehicles, foot and motorcycles ensured that citizens were safe throughout the night of transition. The areas under surveillance included bars, streets and places of worship. Traffic police officers were also on the lookout to guide traffic flow, especially in areas with heavy vehicle congestion. However, some routes had fewer people, and the street lighting proved essential for those moving on foot. Kampala Metropolitan Police registered several incidents and has over 100 suspects in custody.
Investigations are ongoing. The different suspects will be charged accordingly and will be arraigned in courts of law when that time comes tomorrow.
The suspects include those arrested during the Nkuka Masavu event in Mengo. Police also apprehended individuals found in possession of 2 bullets and other suspicious items at St. Stephen Chisugu in Machindi and Watoto Church in Kampala.
There is a suspect in Chisugu who was found with bullets. He is under arrest at Chisugu police. There is also a suspect here at Watoto who was found with suspicious items believed to be related to fireworks in the parking lot, and they didn't have permission to have such. They are also detained here at Central Police Station. There is that who was found with a hammer. Some were found with objects that are used to break, that are breaking implements.
There were reported cases of violence in Iseta, where one person was injured by a stray bullet.
Where a group of people just decided to block the road. Unfortunately, the responding police, in order to disperse the crowd, shot some bullets in the air. Unfortunately, one person was injured by one of the stray bullets. He is recuperating very well in one of the hospitals in Mukono, and this incident is also under investigation.
15 people were affected during a stampede at Pastor Tom Mugera's crusade.
Not registered any death among the 15 people. 8 people were taken to different hospitals. That is in Chitebi and Rubaga, respectively, and they are receiving treatment. They are responding very well. Of course, we are going to revisit our deployment mechanisms, especially on venues that are not so big, but host a big number.
Accidents in Entebbe and in Natete claimed 2 lives, and there were fire outbreaks at the GPS shooting location in Nakawa and in Wakaliga Natete, where animals were burned. Investigations are still ongoing to determine the cause of the fire. Ivan Kahua, UBC News.
And the Archbishop of Uganda, Dr. Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, has implored the Christian faith to imitate God's character as part of the New Year 2025 resolutions. The Most Reverend Kazimba Mugalu officiated at the New Year prayers at Namidembe Cathedral in Kampala, where he urged believers to make it a habit to imitate God's ways of being good at all times. Kazimba also targeted his message to tough politicians who have chosen individual interests over the country's.
General salute to the front. General salute.
The service was attended by hundreds of hopeful believers whose body language displayed the joy and vibrancy of embracing the New Year 2025. Most Reverend Kazimba Mugalu reflected on Christian teachings, emphasizing how negativity can hinder individual growth.
God's goodness is not ending in him to be good. It should be reflected in us by doing good and showing goodness to others.
Archbishop Kazimba urges believers to make a resolution in 2025 to imitate God's character, as he is the ultimate source of goodness.
By loving one another, by extending the love God showed us by sending his only son to die and suffer on the cross for us, that love shouldn't stop on us.
The Archbishop also cautioned against habits such as land grabbing and corruption, which hinder the country's progress. Dr. Kazimba Mugalu used the New Year's to call on government to intervene in response to claims of exploitation of migrant workers, particularly in the Middle East.
Many people have accumulated wealth excessively and they don't even know how to use it. And there are others who are really suffering. And our people are going in the Arab world where they are really mistreated seriously. And even when you tell them don't to go, they just say, Archbishop, kangezeko chance yange. And they are beaten.
Daniel Mugoya, Juma Nsamba, UBC News.
Meanwhile, the Archbishop of Church of Uganda, Dr. Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, has appealed to Ugandans to respect one another ahead of the forthcoming elections and campaign period. Dr. Kazimba Mugalu calls upon politicians and various party members to put the unity of all Ugandans above all differences. He made the communique during the overnight prayers at All Saints Cathedral, Nakasero.
It was a moment of praise and worship and thanking the Almighty from Christians during the New Year overnight prayers that were held at All Saints Cathedral, Nakasero, as they eagerly waited to be ushered into the New Year 2025. Those who were dancing, praising and worshipping enjoyed the night more. However, every moment was utilized accordingly, as Christians dedicated their prayer requests unto God in the year 2025. As the clock counted to the last minute of the year, Christians entered deep intercession prayers, with others engaging in praise and worship and thanking God for enabling them to enter the new year. The Archbishop of Church of Uganda, Dr. Stephen Kazimba Mugalu, led the moment that saw the Christians happily entering the new year 2025. From the moment of prayer was a time for expressing joy, happiness and love to each other and thanking God to see the maiden year 2025. In his sermon, Archbishop Kazimba said, as we head to the elections and campaign season, Ugandans ought to be mindful of respecting one another and avoiding creating enemies out of sheer politics.
Let us avoid anything of destroying people's lives. Let me call the security organs, please respect human beings. Let me call religious leaders. We should preach the gospel for respect, for honoring God, instead of bringing divisionism.
However, the New Year overnight prayer, other voices experiencing the year 2024, like corruption, nepotism, disrespect of one another, Dr. Kazimba says it's now time to abandon the past and look at the present.
Abadde balowooza nti nno baggwamu amaanyi batandike n'okufuna ebintu ebyobukumpanya mu nguzi n'okulyanga abatalyangako ne mwerabira bannammwe omwaka guno mulye naye na bannammwe mubaleke balyeko buli muntu ayagalize munne.
Archbishop Kazimba also urged Christians to stick unto God, no matter the challenges they have gone through. In the year 2024, other notable faces who attended the overnight prayers conveyed their greetings to all Ugandans, and those in respective offices promised more service delivery.
So we are going to focus on fighting poverty through the parish involvement model and consolidating the unity and peace that we have had.
We are promising to serve with new passion because we are looking forward to great successes in the new year. Renewed victories, renewed success.
I want to take this opportunity in a special way to thank all those taxpayers who have faithfully paid their taxes in the year 2024.
However, renowned activist Miriam Atembe highlighted the need to put focus on the fight against corruption in the year 2025.
When we stayed for God and our country, God sealed the covenant. But now we serve ourselves, our stomachs and our clans. We need to go back to our God. We need to repent to our God.
In the deep hours of January 1st, 2025, prior to our withdrawal from All Saints Cathedral Nakasero, Christians were still held in prayers. Deborah Namamonde, Tanaba Kenneth, UBC News.
Chairperson of the Episcopal Conference of Uganda, also the Chiyinda Mityana Bishop, Right Reverend Dr. Anthony Ziwa, has prayed for peace, unity and prosperity in the new year 2025. He today presided over the first January Mass at Chiyinda Mityana Diocese. At Lubaga Cathedral in Kampala, Christians dedicated the year 2025 to Lord Jesus Christ.
Although thousands gathered at different prayer places on 31st December 2024 to see off the year and usher in the new year 2025, this has not stopped hundreds of Christians to flock to different churches to celebrate the new year and possibly tender in new prayer requests. At Rubaga Cathedral in Kampala, the first January liturgy was led by Right Reverend Father Stephen Mayanja.
Abaliwo omwaka guno 2025 twongera okumwebaza olw'okutusaasira n'atuwa omukisa n'atwolesa ekisa kye n'amaaso ge era twongera okumwebaza tuzze okwebaza Omukama olw'ebyo byakoze eki byatuwadde mu mwaka 2025.
The well-attended Mass attracted congregants from all walks of life. St. Cecilia Rubaga Cathedral Choir animated the first January Mass at Rubaga Cathedral.
2024 has tested our resilience on issues to do with corruption, on issues to do with ineffectiveness, insufficiency in terms of service delivery.
Similar prayers have been held at Kinda Mityana Diocese in Mityana District.
tulengera 2026 ekiriwo tokimbuuza okimanyi bulungi ebyobufuzi bibeeremu abantu abagunjufu ebyobufuzi bibeeremu abantu ab'empisa abantu balamu.
The first January Mass was led by the Bishop of Kinda Mityana Diocese, writes Reverend Dr. Anthony Ziwa.
Ebyobufuzi bireme okubeera omulimu ogw'okufuniramu ssente. Bannabyabufuzi baleme okukozesa ssente okulimba abantu oba okuleeta ebintu ebikyamu. Tumanye nti awali okulimba tewabeera mirembe. Eddembe lya buli muntu okubeera nalyo, ate era buli muntu biwawo alina eddembe okubeera n'endowooza ye mu byobufuzi, naye ebirowoozo byebyo bireme kutabangula balala, lisseemu abantu abalala ekitiibwa.
For every Christian is seeking for God's intervention and merciful hand in the beginning year 2025. Robert Nyango, UBC News.
Meanwhile, Pastor Jackson Senyonga of Christian Life Church in Bwaise has inspired believers to embrace 2025 with renewed faith and determination. Speaking during the special prayer service to welcome the new year, he urged the congregation not to lose hope in prayer, especially for those who felt their petitions in 2024 weren't answered.
God neither forgets nor ignores prayers, declared Pastor Senyonga as the clock struck midnight.
Omwaka guno gwa 2024 tegubadde mwangu eri abantu bangi, era abamba badde basaba nti guggweko mangu. Twebaza Mukama nti guweddeko. Omwaka gwa 2025 Katonda gwogereddemu ebirungi bingi. Atuwadde ekyawandiikibwa nga kiri mu Psalms Zaburi 84 onyerwa 11-12 n'atusuubiza ebigambo bisatu. Omwaka gwa kisa, omwaka gwa kuganja, na mwaka gwa kubeera mu bulamu obulimu emikisa. The year of grace, favor, and a year of a blessed life. Katonda bw'ayogera nti ayagala tubeere n'omwaka ogulimu ekisa, kitegeeza nti ayagala tukole ebintu amaanyi gaffe n'obusobozi bwaffe bwe bitasobola kukola. Yatugatireko ekisa awali obunafu wabeerewo amaanyi. Bw'atugamba nti atuwadde favor, kitegeeza nti atuwadde advantage ku mbeera zonna.
He emphasized that while answers may sometimes delay, persistence in prayer is key to unlocking divine blessings. He encouraged believers to remain steadfast, trusting that God will respond at the right time.
Bw'agamba nti mwaka gwa kubeera na mikisa gya Mukama, kitegeeza nti mwaka gwa kwekulaakulanya, mwaka gwa kwegattako, mwaka gwa kubanga tulina personal development ezaffe ku bwaffe. Bannayuganda tugenda kuva mu bwavu, tugenda kukola tuve mu bwavu, ate tugenda kusaba Mukama akole ekitundu kye naffe tukole ekyaffe. Katonda bwe yagamba Adamu nti nkwadde omukisa genda okulaakulane, ate yamugamba kola. So mu kukola ennyo okunyiikira n'emikisa gya Mukama tugenda kukulaakulana. 2025 mwaka gwa kukulaakulana, mwaka gwa kukola, mwaka gwa kusonyiwa, mwaka gwa kutabagana, mwaka gulimu ebyobufuzi ebigenda okubeera ku level endala, naye mwaka gwa kwagalana nga Bannayuganda, gwa kusabiragana nga Bannayuganda. Tolaba munno n'omulaba mu kibiina kya bwabufuzi.
The pastor described 2025 as a year of grace, forgiveness, and hard work, challenging his audience to focus on breaking free from poverty and working towards a better future, despite the anticipated political dynamics of the year. His call to action encouraged believers to approach 2025 with resilience, faith, and a commitment to personal and communal growth. At House of Prayer Ministries Makerere Kavule, Pastor Aloysius Bujingo declared 2025 as a year of opportunities, urging faith, unity, hard work and reconciliation.
Psalms 46 verse 10, the Bible says that be still, and he shall know that he is God. He is going to exalt himself among nations. He is going to exalt himself in the earth.
Pastor,
this is another year. Let us come together, elders and pastors, lift up your hands, pray for those people. Lift up your hands and invite to receive the blessings from the pulpit.
Bishop David Chiganda also prayed for Uganda's health and President Museveni's protection. Present was the Finance Minister Amos Lugolobi, who assured economic recovery, while other leaders shared messages during the prayer event.
Now, the Kabaka of Uganda, Ronald Muwenda Mutebi II, has commended his subjects for their extraordinary patience and prayers for the kingdom's unity during the time he was abroad receiving medical treatment. The Kabaka made these remarks as he ushered in the year 2025 during the kingdom's end-of-year celebration known as Nkuka.
People from various parts of the country gathered at the Kabaka's palace in Mengo to attend the kingdom's annual celebration in Nkuka, organized by the kingdom's radio station. A few minutes past 7 p.m., the Kabaka arrived at the palace amidst a huge noise from people. The Kabaka addressed the gathering and thanked his subjects for staying calm and praying for the kingdom during his time abroad for medical treatment. He encouraged them to work hard in the new year in order to improve their lives. The Katikiro of Buganda, Charles Peter Maiga, called for unity and appealed to the people to remain strong despite some allegations.
Ndagala kubabuulira kino teri muntu ayinza kwagala kusinga kitaawo fe mu Buganda Kabaka ye kitaffe.
The managing director of Buganda radio station, Michael Kawoya Mwebe, expressed gratitude to General Salim Saleh for his contribution to making Nkuka a success through Operation Wealth Creation Initiative. On behalf of the sponsors, Major Herbert Ndiwalana from Operation Wealth Creation shared the aim of Operation Wealth Creation, partnering with Buganda Kingdom.
It is Buganda which we use as a vision for people to understand things in a local language. It is Buganda where land is an issue. So now the purpose of Operation Wealth Creation is to show people the advantage of the land they have, not only to own a chunk of land without utilizing it. So this is an eye-opener for someone to understand that you can use the small land you have.
During Nkuka, there were competitions in the Luganda language known as Entanda ya Buganda, where the winner is awarded a land title. This year, Chizito William emerged as the winner and was presented with his prize by the Kabaka. As a gesture to open the new year, the Kabaka waved a key, ushering his subjects into 2025. I'm Nafka Farid and Andrew Sebira.
And with that, we take a quick break. When we return, more details.
To be a winner, it requires that you exceed all the limits of mankind and womankind. But when you play with MTN Momo, winning is easy. Simply get your phone and use the Momo app or dial *165*3#, enter merchant code, enter amount, enter your Momo PIN, and pay. Congratulations! Your stomach is full, and now you stand a chance to win mobile money with MTN Momo. I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. I'll call you every day, yeah yo, baby dondolo.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks, Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000, or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100*21# and select daily, or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
The Ministry of Health informs the general public that there are some cases of Mpox detected in Uganda. The ministry, working with partners and affected district local governments, are doing their best to contain the situation. The signs and symptoms of Mpox are body rash, fever, general body weakness, headache, sore throat, nasal congestion or cough, and swollen lymph nodes. You can prevent yourself from getting infected with Mpox by avoiding close contact with people who have been confirmed to have Mpox or who have signs and symptoms of Mpox. Avoiding touching or sharing personal items like beddings, eating utensils, phones, or other belongings of a person who has the signs and symptoms of Mpox. Avoiding contact, including eating, with all wild animals, alive or dead, especially those known to carry the virus, such as rodents and monkeys, and those that appear sick or have been found dead. Getting vaccinated if you're among those who have been identified to be at high risk of Mpox infection. Mpox is treatable and usually goes away after 2 to 4 weeks. However, it can be severe, causing even death, especially among children, pregnant women, and those with other health conditions. For more information and support, contact your nearest health worker. Call the Ministry of Health's toll-free line on 0800 100 066 or send a free SMS to YouReport on 8500.
Welcome back. Now, believers in Jesus Christ have dedicated themselves to God for leading them through the year 2024 and sought for His lead into the new year. They gathered in various churches across the country.
At Miracle Center Cathedral Church, Lubaga, the founder of Robert Kayanja Ministries, Pastor Robert Kayanja, and his wife, Jessica Kayanja, led the prayers where hundreds of believers flocked from different parts of the country and gathered for a special prayer service, singing hymns of praise and worship. Earlier before midnight, Pastor Robert Kayanja dedicated a special message to his followers. When great spirit of intercession, Pastor Kayanja and his church lit fireworks as a sign of welcoming the new year 2025.
2025
mwaka gujja kwetaaga okugudiringa nagwo process nene y'omwaka guno. Abakulembeze abafuga, abanaddiini, ab'ebyobufuzi, ab'opposition, abasuubuzi, ffenna twettanire tuzimbe Uganda ng'ennyumba. Mwenna mwe tusula ffenna.
Later in his message, Pastor Robert Kayanja urged citizens to work and focus on things that build their development and growth.
Betukozesa mu bulamu bwa bulijjo biri waggulu nnyo, naye ng'ate byonna bye tukola agriculture tubikola. Nze nali simanyi nti sabbuuni naye bamulima bulimi. Bw'olima sunflower ojjamu sabbuuni. Ekitegeeza ebintu bye tukozesa bino singa tudda mu agriculture ne tuba nga tukola production lowest level, tujja kwesanga nga bintu bye tumyusa amaaso ate tuseka busesi.
Meanwhile, a crowd gathered at Holy City Church, Bwelenga Kaokwini Wakiso district, to welcome the New Year 2025, led by Brother Ronnie Makabai. To those in attendance, sang songs of praise and worship and thanksgiving unto God. Almost everyone held a candle to portray the light of the world. Similar to other places, they also lit a fireworks. Brother Ron Makabai, in his message for 2025, he prophesies a future vision.
And he says, finish! Look in the sky, look at Jesus, the author of the world.
He warned the people to be vigilant against advancement in technology, as this affects their well-being and morals.
So we need to reset our family values in accordance to the status, in accordance to what is happening, in accordance to the levels of society. We upgrade and see how to make things work out for the best. And also we have a problem in Africa where there's too much dependency. This you find too much dependency there. The wife is working, the man is not working.
At Bethel Healing Center, Chitovu, Kajansini Chitende, the atmosphere was one of praise and worship and thanking the Creator for the gift of life throughout the year 2024. Fireworks were vividly at their top notch. Bethel Healing Center Pastor Irene Manjil, in her message, urged the Ugandans to focus on things that bear meaning and add value to them.
I've seen the Lord make a way where there's no way. As I get ready to finish, I want to encourage people that are watching me all over Uganda. You may be a pastor, and maybe you're not a pastor, you're doing something else, but God has called you to do something. There is nothing in this world that you're going to do that will not be followed by challenges. Challenges are what makes us strong.
Manjali also advised the people of Uganda to always forgive one another.
As we say goodbye to 2024, let us embrace 2025 with happiness, with hope, with faith in God. We shall make it. The Bible says without faith it is impossible.
Moments of enthusiasm and praise filled the rest of the morning.
Meanwhile, hundreds gathered at Sky's Hotel in Kampala to welcome the new year with spectacular fireworks display. Chants of ovulation and jubilations filled the air as many expressed optimism for the year ahead.
As the clock struck midnight, the skies above Sky's Hotel were set ablaze with a stunning fireworks display, drawing hundreds of revelers who had gathered to witness the breathtaking spectacle. The air was filled with excitement as the colorful bursts illuminated the night sky. For many, this was more than just a celebration of the new year. It was a moment of gratitude as people reflected on the challenges of the past year and looked forward with optimism.
Hi, my name is Sarah Nafuka, and my New Year resolution is to always be positive, to always have fast energy, to work hard and play hard.
I think it's just, we just need a little patience, determination, and a bit of confidence. Whatever you are, you can do it.
I'm here to enjoy the year 2025 at Skies. Everybody come and enjoy. It has been the best year 2024.
Many expressed their joy at making it into the new year, thankful for the gift of life and the opportunity to start afresh.
Okunda wanga ndi mwaka guno omupya n'essanyu. Banne bonna mbeebaza Happy New Year mwenna.
Because no matter what, when you think your situation's bad, there's always someone on this planet who has it worse than you.
To many, the fireworks was not just an exciting display, but a reminder that the new year is a time for new hopes, new dreams, and new opportunities.
Well, I'm called Axam Santos. Well, 2024, I would say it has been a year full of ups and downs, but you know, we got to keep on holding on. God is great, alhamdulillah. We have entered 2025, and I hope it is a good year. I hope it's the best year, actually. That's what I'm hoping for.
Sada Mubale, UBC News, Kampala.
In case you
And a number of Ugandans gathered at Sheraton Gardens last night to welcome the new year amidst music, fireworks and illuminations. Among the people that were present was State Minister for Children Affairs Balam Barukahari and State Minister for Energy Fiona Nyamutoro. Our reporters were at Sheraton and recorded a special welcome of 2025. Now, according to Jacqueline Atikuru, a midwife working at the maternity ward in Soroti Regional Referral Hospital, 7 babies were born on New Year 2025 at the hospital. Among the babies born were a set of twins.
Among the babies born were one set of twins who are all in good medical condition. Sister Jacqueline Atikuru, midwife working at maternity ward in Soroti Regional Referral Hospital, said 10 babies were born on New Year 2025 in Soroti Regional Referral Hospital.
God has blessed us with a set of twins. At least we are lucky every year. We always get at least a set of twins. The weight, the lowest is 2.5 kilograms as a baby girl. The highest is 3.8 kilograms.
She also expressed happiness, saying that a teenage mother who was the youngest gave birth on New Year successfully. This teenage mother was excited and happy that she gave birth to a bouncing baby boy. She thanked her parents for taking care of her.
I am so happy for what God has done for me. Many women have died, but I'm still alive. I am happy together with my parents.
And the Norwegian Refugee Council, NRC, over the years has dedicated support to refugees and host communities through education, livelihood programs, legal assistance and protection initiatives. Laura Marshall, the country director, highlights the impactful work of the Norwegian Refugee Council in Uganda.
The Norwegian Refugee Council, through their humanitarian work, has reached over 3,000 people in their different initiatives in the country. Refugees and their host communities have gained gratefully through their protection, food security, education, shelter, legal assistance, and water and sanitation. Laura Marshall, the country director, highlights the impactful work of the Norwegian Refugee Council in the country.
I think overall, the key achievements that we've seen this year, I mean, for a start, we've reached already, and we haven't even finished counting, we've reached now 300,000 people as an organisation. So, and that's been primarily across the different core competencies. There have been really great achievements in education. This year we have wound up our CESBIL programme, which looked at building into schools their ability to really meet the needs of the community, but also getting the community involved in the life of the school as well. We've seen amazing achievements in terms of both enrolment, but importantly also in terms of attainment of the children who are enrolled. We know there's no point in putting hundreds of children in a classroom if they don't learn anything. So I think we've got a lot to be thankful for with our partners, the schools, on that, because we've seen really great achievements there. We've seen really good developments in terms of things like access to housing, land and property rights. We've seen more people using contracts with landlords so that they understand their rights and so that these are negotiated properly. We're now much more moving into employment rights so that people can access formal employment and understand what their rights are as employees as well.
NRC has also fundamentally changed their structure to make it more efficient in their humanitarian work and operations, and emphasizes collaboration with partners.
Our services span across all the fields of law. We have done quite extensive work on housing, land and property rights, ensuring the refugee have access to civil registration, for example, ensuring that all refugee children born in Uganda have birth registration, and then employment, business registration, and of course supporting any other issue related to documentation that refugees have in the country. We also have a criminal component whereby we are providing with our partners legal representation to refugees that are in detention. NRC, our team, is working through a paralegal, a team of lawyers, and then increasingly with the national legal aid provider, Uganda Law Society and Refugee Law Project. These are really our main partner in the journey through 2024.
So we're really challenged the global burden of humanitarian need is now much, much higher than it was 5 years ago, than it was 10 years ago. And there has been some increase in funding, but it hasn't kept pace with the need. So in Uganda, we have a situation where the humanitarian funding has generally gone down, and I think what that's been challenging for us, because historically we've been quite reliant on humanitarian funding, but it's also challenged us to think in more long-term ways for what refugees and Ugandan host community really need. So the way that we have approached this, we have changed our structure. We have looked much, much more at how we work with partners. And partners here, I mean both at national level government, district level government, right down to local level decision makers and duty bearers, because those are the people who will be here much longer than NRC will be here.
The Norwegian Refugee Council, NRC, is an independent humanitarian and government organization which provides assistance, protection, and durable solutions to refugees and internally displaced persons worldwide. Zahara Abigaba, UBC News.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels and many others for home comfort. every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and all.
Well, thank you for watching News Tonight on Sign Language. Elizabeth Nakakuni. I am Rhoda Ngonzi. Have yourselves a lovely night and a Happy New Year.
UBC, inspiring Uganda. This week on UBC.
This project, we started it on 12th of September 2023, and it was scheduled to take 12 months, that is 1 year, whereby we are supposed to finish it on 31st August 2024.
So we have implemented according to the plan given to us by the Minister of Education in CMU. That is the civil engineering section of the Minister of Education. And I've been supervising our consultants and Minister of Works, and the work has been executed in the shortest time possible. And it's ready. The ground floor, first, second are all done, and we put a slab on top to act as, and a screen to act as a roof. We put the doors, windows, all the finishes and fixtures were done, wardrobes. So as you saw, the structure is very ready for use. This was intended to solve the crisis of accommodation they have. It is a girls' dormitory.
Given Engineer Mande, who has been like the overall supervisor of this project, and he has always been with us in the meetings. And even we invited the local leaders like LC1, Mayor, RCC, we are always attending our meetings and also supervising us. The quality, we have really maintained it from the beginning because we have been making various tests of all materials we are using.
Me, I believe by encouraging the local content and the local people to do the work, we shall be developing one, the manpower, so that in future we shall also start exporting it. Because we are encouraging Buy Uganda, Build Uganda. To thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief, for the tremendous work has done to improve the education system in Uganda. By providing schools, we have built, as I talk now, we have renovated and constructed blocks, classrooms, dormitories in very many schools. Over 29 schools are complete. As the year is coming to an end, I'm completing more 12 schools in various places. And in selected areas, as you have told, there are many projects we are handling.
Juko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the Parish Development Model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Juko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The Parish Development Model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
We're going to be talking about farming, but it's not me that's going to do that.
My name is Hava K. Luanga.
My name is Larry Charles K.
Let's go!
Mixed farm is a type of farming that involves growing crops and raising livestock. This is the spice garden and for the vegetables.
My first favorite spice has to be black pepper.
What's black pepper in Uganda?
Kamulali or mudagavu.
What? We're going to talk about the sechunga. We're going to see how big it is, as big as Larry's head. And then we're going to talk about the mangada. So we're going to get there. We have still so many farms to visit, and I would like to hear from you. This is the Little Farmer Show, and we are bringing coolness back to farming. See you!
Teens Crown, an amazing off-the-hook youth program, brings you an array of fun, exciting, and educative segments you do not want to miss. From red carpet moments to proms, youth empowerment programs to youth gig vibes, and so much more, Teens Crown will get you hooked. Only on UBC TV, every Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Don't miss.
Tuliku groundi, Blascon, paint and win. This year, Blascon paint and win. Tuliku groundi. Chicho, buy paint worth 100K. Get a scratch card, SMS the code 27197. Stand a chance to win instant airtime, 1 million shillings bully day day, or a share of a 3 million shillings jackpot each week. What do you want the brand new podas, tuk-tuks, and so much more. Catch the paint and win action every Monday on Bukede One, NBS, and Sanyuka TV. Blascon, color your world.
Stop breathing. To be a winner, you must breathe only when necessary. Breathing is for losers. What is that? Did I give you permission to sweat? You can sweat in your free time. Push the arms straight.
Winning is hard, but with MTN Momo, it's easy. Simply pay or shop with Momo for a chance to win mobile money every day. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
This is so much smoke. How you doing? My friends told me about an affordable solution. They're called Greenergy BioStove. Very clean and very safe. Let me call them right away.
Wow, can you believe these beans are ready in just 45 minutes?
Greenergy ethanol stoves and fuel. Enjoy cleaner, healthier and affordable cooking. Cook your food in less than 2,000 shillings per day. No charcoal. Stop deforestation. We are looking for agents across Uganda. Greenergy, Bible Corner.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Welcome to Super Soul Sisters. My name is Jamila Oluka and you're watching UBC TV Inspiring Uganda. It's yet another exciting episode here where we're going to talk about the most inspiring story and the girls who went through the process. So first of all, I want to thank everyone who turned up for the function, for the last event, the finale at Nakasero Primary School Amphitheater. It was such an amazing experience. It was so nice. We had a lot of fun. And we will be doing this often, even next year in 2025. So today, I want first of all to unveil our winners of the most inspiring story, because we had 3 winners. As you know, when the pageant is always put up there, we get the first runner-up, the second runner-up, and the winner. So all these girls are winners, and everyone really worked so hard, because we had a lot of training, we had a lot of things to learn, we had a lot of things to learn from them, and a lot of them, and also them to learn from us. So we have quite a lot of them here, and I'm so happy that you guys were out there, you supported us by watching, by suggesting, by voting, and everyone got really what they deserved. So today, we are going to be speaking to the second runner, and that is Akelo Lillian. So Akelo, you're most welcome again to Super Soul Sisters.
Thank you so much.
So how does it feel to have that crown on your head?
Such an amazing experience, and I would want to thank the judges for having given me the opportunity.
Wow, you look lovely.
Thank you.
How does it, you know, for me, I've never really had a chance to wear a